Today we are going to wrap your car for free. We're calling it Wrap a Banger.
I'm looking for someone who would enjoy the wrap, wake up every day, would benefit from it, would be much happier that they've got the wrap on their car,
Welcome Yiannimize, my name's Stuart.
It's a 300zx.
This is my 300zx twin turbo.
Great car.
I'm just hoping we don't go over the top. So I just want to make sure a car comes into the workshop and goes out the door absolutely fine, no messing about, couple of days sorted.
I'm excited. I'm hoping to find an older car.
I've had the car around 20 years, 480 brake horsepower at the minute.
Damn.
Hopefully structurally sound.
Maybe matte black.
I'm not going to do your car matte black. I don't think it will do that car justice.
We've done lots of cars like supercars, normal cars, but we want something different.
Stuart, congratulations, mate. Guys, it's been a long time coming, but we've finally got to the end.
He loves that car.
Don't make them like they used to. We started this series 14 months ago.
The anticipation.
We're going to try and go to town on this.
Can't wait.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Paintwork is looking crusty.
He's used to cars that have crashed.
Yeah, I can definitely get that looking good again. See you in 3 weeks.
This is the finale of Wrap My Banger. Wow, she ready, yeah? Ready for wrap?
I think so.
You good?
Yeah, mate, you?
I'm alright, mate, I'm alright. So she's yellow, got the grey primer.
With a multicoloured car at the moment.
What issues did you find doing this car? What did you find?
All of the arches are split, so it's really hard to get them to sit in properly.
Okay.
Done it over with a 2000, the whole car.
Yeah.
We've fixed the front bumper, we've put a little bit of metal behind it, bolts in, filler over the bolts, and then smoothing that off, and then we've also sharpened the edges of the bumpers up as well.
I know it's an oldish car, and I know you're going to have rust issues. I know the rubbers and the paintwork and things like that, but my concern was when you start getting into it, you're going to start finding more and more problems.
Yeah, and it was one of those. You've got the spoiler as well, which was one of the major problems. It's
Why?
basically a metal plate with rubber over the top, and the rubber is peeling up, and I have no idea how I was supposed to repair it. So what I've done is I've stuck it down to the best of my ability and flattened it off. But I was actually going to try and get a full spoiler again, but there was only like a RS500 one on eBay, so I couldn't change it completely. But if that's something you want me to do, I can get that one, and we can get a different rear spoiler for the back.
Okay, is there anything I need to know about this? Any heads up that you're going to give me?
A major one. So when you're starting it up, I'd recommend starting up every day, because there's a map on the engine or something, so the spark plugs are getting flooded with petrol every day. So if you leave it for too long, they get too flooded and you have to take them out and dry them. So make sure every day you turn it over and start it, because otherwise it will just be unmovable.
Really? Let me get one of my boys out here to put some vinyl on this. Let me see. 1 second.
It's proper dirty.
I'm hoping the vinyl sticks to this, because if it doesn't, we are going to have a big problem. The vinyl that's going on is equivalent to the satin blacks. We're trying to use the same vinyl that would go on this. Please stick. Yeah?
That's all right.
Yeah? Not going to lie, I was nervous. With a full clean and Avery cleaner, it seems like it's going to stick. I was nervous. I bet you... You were worried as well.
I was ready to run. I would be fuming. I had 2 people on it for 2 days rubbing that down, so I'd be docking some wages as well.
I am concerned about taking wing mirrors off and things like that, because when you put it back together, it's not as easy. Screws don't always go back. Clips, rubbers.
I'd be wary about pulling that spoiler off though, because I think I'd snap in half when you try and take that off.
You obviously tried, yeah?
I tried pulling the corner off and I was like, whoa.
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 I knew it was really involved. And you've got to remember, we had this in the BMW, and the BMW definitely didn't have an MOT. And he's scared me a little bit now with this car. I need to get it cleaned and do a full check on this car.
This is not something I work on every day, so it was a bit of learning for me as well. A lot of YouTubing for information.
It's not easy. It's a learning curve, definitely.
Sure.
Are you happy with what you're delivering back to me?
I'm happy with what I'm delivering back, but I reckon it was a 2-2 draw between me and the Nissan with this one.
Okay, so no one won.
No one won, no one lost, but I think the owner will be happy once it's all wrapped.
And now...
Good luck, that's all I can say.
The fun begins. So tomorrow we're going to get Chris and Terry to look over this car. She's going to get cleaned, and then the boys are going to wrap her, hopefully.
The myself and Terry are going to quickly go round, check for any imperfections, see how well the vinyl's actually going to stick to the work that Henry's done for us. Terry, with his experience in the body shop field, hopefully he's going to sort of pull out a couple of bits that are good, some bits that are bad, and we'll see what needs to be done.
Some bits that are ugly.
Let's go.
We're not going to be able to wrap on top of this because literally, look, you can see it's just all coming off. So I think what we're going to have to do is to get this bumper off. We're going to have to get rid of all this. I'll be putting an airline on this, blowing off all this flaky paint. If you put a bit of vinyl there, it's definitely going to pull it off. Right. So the best thing to do is strip it off, sand all this back down, re-primer it, flat it smooth, and then when we lay our vinyl, it's going to stay stuck. The indicators are hanging off. The lugs have actually been...
The lugs are broken
off on that.
Hold tight, I've got to try and put this light back in. I know the car wasn't great, but it seems to me that the car's come back it's nowhere near where it should be.
Nowhere near. To be honest, I thought it was going to come back in just a matter of taking off a few bits.
Wrap my banger, the idea was that it was never going to be an absolute perfect car, and we were going to get it prepped, we were going to get it sorted, get it wrapped for Stuart, and make it sort of try and bring it back to its former glory.
The work's only going to be as good as the prep. If the prep's no good, the job's going to be bad. Strip it,
go again.
I'll rub it down, I'll primer it, I'll get it nice, so when we wrap it, it's going to look good for the customer. That's what we want.
Good catch.
How many weeks I got?
Right, talk to me about the 300zx, now it's back.
Right, me and Bert had a little look round it.
Yep.
A lot of the work is not great, so for it to be wrapped properly, so the vinyl's going to stick, I'm going to have to rub a lot of stuff down. A lot of the flaky paint that has been primed over, we need to get all that off, redo that. Basically the whole car, I'm going to need to rub it down.
We're used to wrapping cars, and obviously Henry is not used to dealing with wrapped cars. I know that if it's not rubbed down properly, that vinyl will lift, and Nico will complain about it.
Yeah.
You need to make sure it's properly rubbed down so it gets to a good enough standard so we're happy with the quality of work that we're going to put out.
We'll get it back in the wash bay, I'll jet wash it all off, hit it with the airline, and then sand down anything left, primer it so it's smooth, finish it with some wet and dry, the vinyl will stick good.
Exactly, just treat it like it's one of our cars here. At the end of the day, I don't care that it's a competition.
Yeah.
I want the car to be as best as possible with what we're working with.
And the vinyl stays stuck.
Good luck.
Cool, cheers mate.
So we're on the 300zx. As you can see, it's not in good shape. So we've got Tel, we've got D here. We're just working out how we're going to take these rear lights out without damaging anything. As you can see, broken. So the last thing we want to do is literally cut it from here to here. So we're going to take our time on this and see how we go. So stay tuned. And yeah, Tel, do you want the hammer yet? Let's do this. Yeah, as you can see, look, check it out. We've got cobwebs, mate. But it's all fun and games. So yeah, that's off. Let's carry on.
So you can see the first light is bolted on to 4 bolts. It's also got this like mastic or sealer, whatever you want to call it. It's like it doesn't dry, it just stays sort of half wet all the way around the light. So I'm guessing because of the age of the car, the rear lights would have had some sort of seal on them. That seal's probably perished and fell off or crumbled, probably letting water in the boot. So that's why maybe the customers then whacked this sealer all around there. And being old plastic, you can see they're very brittle. They're already starting to stress, crack everywhere. So we're trying to ease them off gently without damaging the light and trying not to get messy.
Safety first. Yes. Essentially what the boys are doing is we've decided to obviously try and get the car up in the air to get the bumpers off and yada yada yada, and we found that it's flexible, that car, shall we say. So we are cutting down a couple of metal runners to place under the car to hopefully get that car solid so when it goes up on the ramp we don't break it.
So far so good?
Yeah.
Well done, lads.
Best of a bad situation. At least it's safe for us and safe for the car now. All I'm saying is the vinyl's cheap. The giveaway is the bolts.
I've actually had to rub this whole car down again. Loads of primer was on the bonnet, which wasn't needed. You can see we've done this, finished it in 2000 wet and dry. Get it all cleaned up, ready for the vinyl to go on. Got the rear spoiler off, we rubbed all this down because the primer they put on was all flaking off and it was no good. We decided we'd do all the insides satin black just to tidy it up. We've satin black the inside of the doors as well, so there's no yellow showing hopefully when it's all back together.
Nissan 300zx.
Ready for transformation.
What do we think of the colour? Terry's gone to town on this to make it as perfect as possible for them to lay the vinyl, for it to look perfect once the vinyl has been laid. How is it sticking? Has Terry done a good job?
Yeah, very well done, yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so bonnet, 2 wings are done, roof's done. Still got the rest of the car. One for them.
Exciting times now, innit? Not long before I get to see the car. Excited.
So, Stuart is about to turn up and I've just checked over his car. I'm really happy. It's been a long process. He's here already. Look, he's here already, Stu. How you doing?
Oh, all right, thank you.
Are you well?
Yeah, very well.
I've just looked over your car. That is not the same car that you turned up in. I promise you that.
Can imagine. Can imagine.
You seem very... Are you nervous?
Yeah, excited. Do you know, it's been a long time coming, hasn't it? Do you know what I mean? And to have something like this done is unbelievable.
What's it been, 8 months in the making?
No, more like 14. We've just thought it.
Wow. We did go through a COVID situation, so we've taken his car in. His car wasn't the easiest car to wrap. It had a lot of damage in a lot of places. However, we've done our best that we could. We've put it all back together, and I hope that you're going to love it.
I am going to love it, yeah.
Are you ready?
I am, yeah.
Yeah? I want you to see all its glory. Maybe come over here, I think. I will go and bang the shutter, and you're going to see her for the first time. Okay?
Yeah.
Takes me back. Yiannimize Supercar Customizer. Woohoo! Oh, she started.
He looks awesome, doesn't he? Oh my God. He looks amazing. Oh my God. Looks like a totally different car, doesn't it? Look at the grille at the front.
These belong to you, by the way, while you're having a look at it. Notice how your bumper's one piece.
I've just looked and like the grille and the number plate and
new grille,
the colour,
new number plate,
and then the lights have been darked out. Oh my days! It's an old car looking modern.
Was it worth the wait?
Unbelievable.
Are you happy with the colour choice?
Yeah, I couldn't visualise it in any other colour than that now. Do you know what I mean? And especially as the sun hits it there and it changes when you drove just down there.
Green, it's bronze, it's brown, it's...
One lucky boy.
One thing I'm really pleased about, do you remember we had the issue with the rear lights? They had all the cracks and everything over. Have a look what we did.
They look brand new.
How nice does it look from the back?
Oh.
To me, that's the best shot of the car, in my opinion.
It's unreal, isn't it? It's unreal. It's even better than I imagined.
Go and have a look, go up close to it, have a look. This is your car. when we wrap cars, you can do outside only, do shuts and returns and stuff. When we open the door, made all the inside black.
Okay. That looks
so it
really
finishes
good.
it off.
Yeah.
Rather than being yellow in there, where it would have been a bit odd.
This looks amazing. Really, really grateful. Do you know, for a man that speaks a lot and always got something to say, I'm absolutely gobsmacked by what you and the team have done to it. It's just, it's unreal, really. And it looks, to me personally, there's no better car.
It's your baby.
Yeah.
And I always say to people, that to you, that's worth £1 million.
Yeah, I mean,
understand?
I had this before the kids, the wife, everything, 21 years, it's a long time having a car, do you know what I mean?
The personal value is a lot more than the monetary value. People say, oh, it might be only worth £2 grand. It's not.
Yeah.
But I'm really, really pleased, I'm glad you're pleased. And it's been a long time coming.
It inspires me now to do a few more things to it. I want to get these wheels done, maybe tint the back window and the side windows a little bit, and then show it every show I can this year, do you know what I mean? Just showing the work off, really.
It's a 300zx, not many of these turn up to shows, they'll be like, that's the Yiannimize car.
It will, they can see what you boys have put into it.
Personally, I think my team have done an amazing job, from Nico, Mark, to Terry, to even Bert involved as well.
It's crazy.
Enjoy.
I will, don't you worry. I will.
So, that is it. Wrap My Banger Series 1 is complete. It was a lot of work, it was a lot of headache, a lot of drama, but the result is incredible. If I say I'm going to give something away, if I say I'm going to do something, I always do it. For myself, Stuart, and his freshly wrapped Nissan 300zx, I'll see you soon. Take care.
It's been a long process, a long time waiting, but God, has it been worth it? And and all the years that I'm going to be driving it now and the shows I'm going to be going to, I think it's going to be well recognised. Just like to say to Yanni, thank you very much. You've made me very happy. Thank all your team as well that have done a great effort. I know that there's been a lot of stress for you. A lot of the lads, not just like Nico, Mark, I know Terry's put a lot of work in the body. I'd like to thank everyone for putting in effort and making this happen, and to Yanni, cheers buddy.
Wrap My Banger Season 1 is now complete. See you later.